Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and welcome to some more INCISION. I wanted to do a follow-up video because I feel like I came off a little too negative in my first impressions versus how I actually felt about the game. So I decided to reinstall it, spend a bit more time with it, play through most of the first episode, I think, and get a better feel for it, and I definitely have improved my opinion on it. I do think that what I said about it needing movement abilities and everything feels a little less necessary now that I've gotten used to combining the double jump and sprint. So let's get in here, continue. I think I'm on level 8? I'm not sure. The levels are not numbered, they just have names. So far I've only done one boss fight, which was kind of a short level of its own, but you can see here, it tells you the level's a name, but it doesn't tell you what level it is. So I don't know how many more levels I have left in the current early access episode. Right off the bat, I want to say that I was wrong about the Magnum, because I said that it seemed kind of crappy for having only a 30-round capacity maximum, but turns out it's because I wasn't using the secondary fire. I thought this was just, a goofy little spin you could do because it didn't actually have a secondary fire, but no, there's actually a mechanic where when it flashes white like that, you'll do a big charged up shot if you fire at the right time. And you can do that kind of continuously. It doesn't stop you from spinning it more, so once you get the timing on it, you can see it's always at the same time, it's not random. You can fire off all 6 rounds as big charge shots, and those will insta-kill most small enemies. So that right off the bat was a change that I wanted to mention. The other thing is that I don't know if I was actually using sprint in the first impressions video, but you can also sprint in mid-air and it'll make you go faster. Like this is regular double jump, and this is sprinting in mid-air double jump. So you really use that to do a lot of your dodging, and I don't think I was doing that. And then there's the arsenal. So at the moment I have the saw spear, the magnum, the quad shotgun, the assault rifle, I can't remember what it's called, the rocket launcher. Those are all the things we saw in the first impressions, and at first I thought they were all the things that were in the current version, but I was wrong. There's also Kitty, which is a flesh gun, and as you can see, it pretty much has the exact animation for the spore launcher in Opposing Force, where you pet it and then it looks back at you. This thing eats blood. The ammo for this is blood. So to recharge it, you just have to kind of get close to an enemy when you give them, and you'll suck up their blood. And then we have this, which I just got in the previous level, which is a minigun. And I like that the ammo capacity is counted in how many yards of ammunition you still have on the belt. It's also really good. A lot of miniguns I find in FPS games aren't great, or they just don't give you enough ammo to use them effectively, but this one so far I've been able to use it when I wanted to use it on big crowds. Alright, so rather than trying to escape the big maw, we've actually been going deeper underneath the city, and there's some implications from some of the little story prompts that pop up when you look at certain things that we've got kind of an SCP flesh that hates situation here, where there was some creature, some being deep underground that people were aware of in the past, in the 17th century, and were coming to have their incurable, sicknesses cured and be made immortal by this flesh being. So whatever the source of the growth is, it's probably not man-made or some kind of alien thing. It's probably some kind of ancient entity, maybe some kind of slumbering god that has now consumed the world. There was also mention of it making the world its body. So I don't know what we're going to see in this level. Could be that this is a boss level, though there's 100 enemies, so probably not. Many perished waiting for their turn to be welcomed by the throne. They now lie here along with their sworn companions, who eventually become roots to a new world. So yeah, as we've delved deeper, there has been more of this man-made ancient structures rather than the kind of random concrete and rust growth of the growth. There is still a lot of meat down here, though. The last level I had to cut nerve clusters in order to open up an elevator, and it was all fleshy and, you know, organ-like. I like the track for this level so far. Okay, these things are one of the most dangerous enemies I've encountered. I'm gonna call them spider bishops because they kind of look like a bishop with spider legs. They shoot homing rockets that are kind of slow but very good at tracking, like a Revenant rocket. So you kind of have to guide them into a wall or something if you want to not get hit by them. And so far, the most dangerous enemies have all been ones with splash damage. The regular shot for Kitty shoots a bunch of sticky grenades, and then the secondary fires this saw blade that'll like stick to an enemy, but you can guide it with your mouse. Prefer to use the Magnum on these guys, because it's guaranteed one-shot kill if you use the secondary. Grab the health, grab the shells. Ammo hasn't really been a big thing I need to manage so far. This is a secret. It's funny, too, that the first level tells you to kick walls to break them open for secrets. I've not found a single other secret that used that mechanic. Everything else has been, like, platforming and pulling levers, but no breakable walls. I think this is actually the way we need to go. The nerve level is nice too because you didn't have to go one specific way. You could go to either nerve cluster first, so it was a little bit more open. Okay, well, what if we go down here? Got an extra life. I also found that the extra life thing has felt a lot more manageable once I got past the first few levels. Like, you know, I was saying that it wasn't exactly the best system to have in lieu of checkpoints, but then some levels I'm getting like 7 extra lives that I'm not even using up, so they are balanced differently per level, and you lose all your extra lives at the end of a level. You know, you have a fixed amount that you will spawn with, which is usually 0. Okay, I'm not seeing anything here. Oh, minigun ammo, definitely want that. So yeah, not using the sprint when you jump was also probably the reason I wasn't able to platform as well when I was doing the first impressions. This is the first level, though, I've run into that's this dark. Most of them have been pretty well lit, even though we're underground. Okay. This was a secret. Also, there was a secret in the previous level that was Caleb's grave from Blood. We got a altar with baby skeletons. The dead were carried into the catacombs in a desperate attempt to arouse that which made 2 things into 1. Please, stick my 2 dead babies together to make 1 living baby. Okay, so if the pit's not the way to go, where do we go? This way. The Saw Spear does have longer range than these guys do. Also, you don't only have to give living enemies to charge up Kitty, you can also just do that on corpses. Anytime you see those veins on the bottom of the screen, it means you're getting ammo for it. I think I'm actually probably using the machine gun the least, though it is my like long-range weapon I use when I need to be accurate. Oop, that was a dumb idea. I thought everything else was dead. there's a lot of guys in there. Okay. You can definitely die very quickly. Like, there are times when I come out of a fight and I'm like, oh, I have 16 health left, because it's not the most noticeable when you get hit. There's a little bit of an effect, but you're so focused on just, like, not getting hit more that you kind of don't notice when you take a few hits. So we're clearly in some kind of ancient church. I mean, they said catacomb, but we're pretty deep underground for it to be a catacomb. Rocket launcher. Another lever. Well, it opened something back there. Okay, so this is both of the most dangerous enemies together, because the other one is the rocket guy, who's pretty easy to dodge, because he just fires 2 rockets. Oh, fuck me. But there are times when it hits a wall behind you that you don't realize is there. I have 5 health now. And then, you know, you get blown up without realizing that you were going to. Help in here. Ooh, piece of hell. Okay, that's a weird little back corner. You also don't need to keep the gun equipped once the saw blade is out. It'll keep cutting until it runs out. Another extra life. We haven't used our first one yet, so we're doing good. Not doing good on health, though, so we might need that extra life soon. Like there, I did not even see a projectile, but it was behind the blood cloud. That is really satisfying. I was so glad that I realized how that worked, because I saw someone else mention it on Twitter that it was super fun to use the secondary fire, and I was like, what secondary fire? It doesn't have a secondary fire. And then I looked into it further and discovered an explanation. It's a shame the game doesn't tell you that at the start, though, considering it does give you a few other tutorial bits. Okay, secret back here. A lot of the secrets, too, have been pretty unimportant. They're just like little ammo piles, but that's the same for like Doom and other classic FPS games. Not all of the secrets are a gun that you don't unlock until later levels otherwise. Oh boy, this is claustrophobic. For a second there, my whole screen was just teeth. And I died. Because unfortunately, the shotgun takes a long time to cock. Oh no, this is a maze, isn't it? A maze of underground tunnels. These guys can be a pain, but it's very easy to get them in a spot where their dodge doesn't work because they're up against a wall. Okay, what have we found down here aside from some kind of pit? Another lever. Alright, is that part of a bridge that we need to go back up for? There's health over there, I need that. There's no crouch in this game, which is weird. So, I have to go around just to get through a little window like this. Where did you guys even come from? Alright, well that went all the way up. so I guess we need that to get somewhere. Destroying the gravestones doesn't seem to give you anything. Now I have to find my way back out of here. But also, there's got to be another path here. You know, some health over here. Some blood over here. Ammo. Other ammo. No, maybe that's it, because that was the window we saw through early on. Ammo. Alright, where is the out? Nope, that just leaves me back here. Oh, I'm actually really lost. I think I found it? Okay. Can we not get up from here? No, the stairs are gone. Well, shit, I don't know how to get out of this pit then. Maybe this wasn't the best level to do a revisit, but I don't know that going in. You can't actually use the level select until you've beaten the campaign, or, you know, episode 1, which is kind of dumb, because it means I can't revisit a level that I know is good ahead of time. And I can't show you, like, the first boss or anything, but I guess it would be... No, I can't really see how it would be cheaty, come to think of it. I don't see any downside to letting you do that, aside from I think the save system would break, and that's why they don't let you do it. You would just lose your save. Okay, is there a way up from here? There is. I didn't see that. Even without sprinting, I feel like I'm a little too fast for this thing. Okay, goes up even further. Oh, fucking goddammit. I just fell down the same staircase. I was like, oh, what's over here? Okay, I kind of remember how to get here. Okay, we'll just go all the way up then. Oh boy. Never mind, whatever secrets were up in the rafters, we're not gonna get, because I fell. Looks like we're full on minigun ammo. Which is 9 yards. The whole 9 yards. Okay, pull that switch. And I guess that opens this. No, we already went here. Okay, well, there's another minigun. Oh, baby. We definitely haven't been here yet. We have been here. Hello? I hear an enemy behind this wall somewhere. And we can't get the health because we already have 150. This is where we started. Now, where did you come from? Back here, maybe? No? There's already dead guys there. Here. Yeah, this is new. And there's an extra life. Oh, interesting. I just noticed now that the 4-shot also does incendiary. I was like, why is that one on fire? Oh, I see. Okay, we got actual books here. A library, even. The thrones which came from heavens above is a gift of God, boon to even out our suffering. The holy men have been reborn, becoming the flesh of God. Ah, I see. Ancient, bizarre artifacts that turn people into flesh monsters. And then those flesh monsters probably fused and became some kind of godlike entity. You weren't here a second ago, were you? I don't know why that saw blade broke. I think I'd hit too many walls with it. You kind of have to interpret how some of the weapons work just by testing them out. What is that? Is that a big bounce pad? It didn't go too badly, but I am almost dead again. I shall call her Kitty. Okay, I found another kitty. I think this game is designed around being able to do pistol starts because every level seems to have copies of the weapons in them. Yep. Killed myself on that corner. I was at like 80 health too. That rocket does a lot of fucking splash damage. Okay. That was a little stressful. Got another lever. Pull every lever. I haven't noticed any of the levers spawning a bunch of enemies, though, Doom style, where you know that, like, if you have to press a button, it's probably going to dump a bunch of enemies on you. Looks like it opened up the grav pad. Got anything else down here? Nothing behind the altar. Who's shooting at me? I think I heard something open when I killed them. Can I jump on this? No, this does not actually seem climbable, even though it kind of looks like it is. So, seeing like this makes me assume this entire catacombs area is encircled by a wall of flesh, you know, behind all the rock. Anything up there? I feel like there's probably a secret up there, but I can't see a way to get up. There's nothing to jump on. Alright, well. Going up. Oh, okay, that didn't actually throw me as high as I thought it would. I thought it would be like a straight shot all the way up. This is a weird level. A lot less meat aesthetic than every other level I've played. Like, it's still there in the background, but not by much. I think this is where we came in. Nope. Never mind. It looked kind of like the other cathedral room. What you doing, fella? Can I push him off the edge? Well, that's an ominous-looking room. It's either going to be an arena or a boss fight. A lot of health back here. I guess I can run back, maybe. Nah, I do have to jump down. Now, are those roots or are those veins? Because I can't really tell. They're too dark. Okay. This is just the first boss again. He's got big old rocket launchers, but his main attack is he does a ground pound. And surprisingly, the thing that did the most damage to the first boss was the shotgun. Okay, so he's mostly the same, but he does a couple other attacks, like the blood vomit. Oh my god. You have to double jump to avoid that ground slam, because it'll hit you anywhere in the arena. Oh boy, look at the damage on that. Well, that was easy. I didn't expect to fight the same boss again. And I was kind of expecting like a dusk moment there where they just drop in another boss immediately after when you think you've already dealt with it. Like, oh yeah, we made you fight the same boss again, but here's a different one. Big cluster of health back here. Is there a secret? No. Alright, well, that's probably the end of the level. And we go even deeper. Always going deeper. Gotta find the source. Which does make me wonder if the end of episode 1 is finding the source, and then episode 2 is something completely different. I think the dev has mentioned there's some other faction of flesh beasts in the second episode. We activated the music lever. Oh, these are new? What the fuck are these? Are they like statues full of veins? They came from over here. That's where the lever is. So where is the way out? This way. Another ye old cart. And another... Oh, that's not a door. It looked like a big door, but it's just a weird hole in the wall. Is that a face up there? The art design has been pretty on point so far for the whole thing. And I think at this point I am just going to finish episode 1. I've said before that I kind of prefer to wait until these games are done before going through them, but, you know, it's not like you're really losing that much. It just means that you'll probably end up having to play through episode 1 again when episode 2 comes out to kind of refamiliarize yourself with the gameplay, because otherwise you are going to be kind of throwing yourself in the deep end, I think, if you come back to it and just go straight into episode 2. But they are fun even without the full episode. Okay, I see another lore button down here. The throne lies beyond this gate. Its pitiful failures seek its audience to be reborn again. I'm not really sure how the player character knows all of this. Inherently. Like, he seemed already aware that there was ancient growth below. That'd be kind of funny if this was the last level. Oh, jeez. Okay, these guys are immune to fire. Probably because they're statues. They're not immune to fucking blowing up. Get him, kitty. Boy, they just keep coming. And now there are some spider bishops in the field. Oh boy, I gotta be careful with the rocket launcher. That was my last life. I think that was pretty good. I think I took out a big chunk of them. Who's left? See, like, this is where I feel that the sprint and double jump is probably actually enough to deal with the enemies in this game. As long as you have the room to maneuver, you can pretty easily avoid attacks, even like these homing rockets. The great gate is open. The gates, they call to me. Yes, open for me. End of the level. That was the first level I finished that didn't require you to break a mask. Alright, this might actually be the last level right here, so we might not go all the way into it. But yeah, I just wanted to show that, like, I do kind of recommend this game now. I do think that it has a little bit of an adjustment period, but then you'll probably get into it. Ooh, music is really weird in this level. A lot of ammo. Implying this is going to be a boss fight. Maybe we'll take a look at the boss, but it'll probably kill me right away. Oh no, there's 2 lives right there. The grafting throne awaits ahead. Surrender yourself to its embrace and be reborn. Your pilgrimage is over. These people don't seem like they were ready to sacrifice themselves. Flesh of 2 will be made into 1. All impurities extracted from your body and soul, fed to the throne's newborn. Visage of the coming new world. I mean, at this point, it is just the world. It is no longer the coming new world. The devils walk these grounds. They seek to take the throne from you. The newborn protects us. He is the flesh that takes all, and definitely doesn't hate any. Alright, let's just give him a little peek. But I don't want to spoil, like, the ending of episode 1. Oh boy! That's a big mouth up there. And also some kind of flesh priest. Hello, Throne's Firstborn. I guess we're just gonna kill a god here, no big deal. So they fire really big rockets at you. The rockets are not hurting the Firstborn at all. So, do I have to use their rockets against him? That seems likely, right? But I don't see a way to do that. Oh, okay, you can kill the priests. But again, like, the most dangerous thing in this game is splash damage, so here's a boss that's all splash damage. Alright, then he comes down for a good stabbing. And then you probably have to do that 3 or 4 times. So I can see how this is going to work. Oh no, he's charging up many shots now. Oh boy. And that's it. So like I expected, I'm gonna die the first time. But yeah, that's Incision. I would recommend it if you're willing to give it some time to kind of teach you how you should be playing it, rather than trying to play it like every other retro throwback, because it does have its own rhythms, even if I didn't recognize them right away with my gameplay tone deafness or whatever. So thanks for joining me for this video, and maybe you have a better idea of what Incision is now. And maybe you just wanted to see more horrible flesh abominations, and I think the Firstborn definitely counts in that category. So, thanks for joining me. I'll see you folks with some more throwback shooters pretty soon. I still have a lot to do. But until then, take care.